they have this treatment also.
Yeah, they had the chlorinated water. So
yeah, and then the water finished falling again back into the pool. And if you have a similar condition here, that the condensation goes up, and then you have this layer of paint that doesn't absorb, but push the vapor down again. So you're going to have not a very pleasant situation for the people ice skating. So I think that you have to look into what is the effect on the condensation at the long term on that material, on the paint, because it may be that you are avoiding the corrosion, but you are not avoiding the bringing back the vapor to the surface, which is not good for the ice skaters that are doing things that are pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it wouldn't do anything for the condensation. Right.
Yeah, so you have to look into that.
The ice is 14 degrees, and depending on the air temperature and the dew point, humidity in the air, you're going to have that.
So in a pool, the water comes back to the water, but in an ice rink, you have these ice skaters that are doing pretty tough things, and you just have a couple of drops falling in their head, and they fell and they have an injury.
Well, it sounds like, to a sense, that they are looking at that. It's part why they have at least one theory of how to address it is this insulation idea.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the theory is that we want to address the corrosion right away and encapsulate that, is what he says. And then, as I said, we realize we can't do everything at one time. Certainly a year or two of that paint being there will be enough protection so that we could attract or address the insulation, in 2013 or 2014.
But one thing Councilman Corner also points out, though, is the paint being there might also just in general change the atmospherics of the facility, so that it might, to a certain extent, have an operational effect. I don't know.
Well, I don't think it would be any worse than what we're dealing with now.
Anything else on that?
The last issue is the Delfino Park bleachers, and this is a picture of what we have down there now, and they really are. Actually, the picture makes them look pretty good. They're really not.
We all have a piece in our thigh.
So, we have been cited by our insurance inspector, our annual inspection, that this is a dangerous situation that needs to be addressed. What we would like to do is, this is Delfino 1, and then on the other side of the park is Delfino 2. We may have overstated the amount of money that we need, and so what we'd like to do is remove everything that's there. Perhaps go with fewer sets of bleachers, maybe 3 or 4 sets of bleachers on this field, and 3 or 4 on the other field, on top of a concrete pad, or that's easy to maintain, and the rest of it. And I would think that we'll have to go out to bid for the purchase of the bleachers, and then DPW guys could be more of the concrete. I think we can probably get this done for less than $200,000, but we don't know, and so I'd rather err on the side of being too high. We may not need that amount of money, but it's certainly something that we definitely need to do. It's really kind of a bad situation now.